Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in a courtroom in Michigan once again, where we find a Sovtard who is accused of domestic violence and, well, thinks that is a simple civil matter instead of a criminal matter that will wind up with him in jail should he be found guilty. However, the judge ends up having to straighten his sorry ass out and tell him that this is merely an arraignment and he's facing some serious time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
What's your name, sir?
The principal name is Joseph Martinez Logan. I'm an agent on behalf of the principal.
Oh, you're the agent on behalf of the principal. Okay, then. Are you qualified to be a lawyer on the principal's behalf? If not, then, well, you're doing something illegal right there by representing somebody other than yourself. But if you are the defendant, then you can represent yourself instead of going through all this sovereign citizen bullshit.
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
I got a doable power of attorney filed in the Wayne County Register of Deeds. The principal name is Joseph Martinez Logan. I'm an agent on behalf of the principal.
Okay, you're Joseph Montez Logan
Yeah,
or Logan?
Yeah, that's my principal. Yes, ma'am.
That's your name. Sir, I'm Magistrate Chartea. You're here on a criminal matter. 250-453-2601. You have an attorney. Go ahead, counsel. Counsel Reagan, you wait for a reading. Stand mute.
Judge, he's representing himself. He's the principal, the agent of the principal attorney of himself. He's representing himself.
Okay. So, Mr. Logan, you want to waive the formal reading, or do you want me to read the charges?
I would like to see the discovery first and the nature of the cause.
Okay, the discovery, that comes after, sir.
Yeah, hold your horses. This is just the arraignment that has nothing to do with the discovery phase of the case yet. So, yeah, be patient. You'll get to that eventually.
Okay, this is only an arraignment. So my question is do you want me to read the charges to you or not?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to hear the reading.
Okay. So, sir, people of the state of Michigan versus Joseph Montez Logan, allegedly on May 15, 2025, in the area of 18637 Albion Street, City of Detroit, did commit count 1, domestic violence, did make an assault or assault and battery upon a Tanisha Logan, a resident or former resident of his or her household, and or an individual with whom he has a child in common, and or his spouse, contrary to the MCL 750.812. Okay. Maximum penalty is up to 93 days jail and or $500 fine. Do you understand that, sir?
No, ma'am. I do not understand that.
You do not?
At the moment,
what is it that you do not understand?
Well, because MCL 12.280 gives you the personal liability of my agent capacity, and that gives you understanding of 1 and 2, saying that I have the same rights as a self-appointed a state appointee, the same rights as a state appointee, and I have no interest in this matter.
What he said made absolutely no sense whatsoever. I could not find MCL 12.38, and what I did find when it came to personal responsibility, as far as that goes, had everything to do with financial responsibility, which is what these Sovtards try to steer clear of. And as far as the rest, I think he's just mixing everything up because, well, he has no idea what he's talking about anyway. He may be just throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks, and making one hell of a mess in the process.
Okay. Well, sir, you are the individual. I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty. It alleges that you did make an assault and battery on a Tanisha Logan. Okay. Again, the penalty is up to 93 days jail and or $500 fine. I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty. Let me give you your court date, sir, which is going to be May 28, 2025. Free trial. It's an in-person hearing. Let me make sure. 8:30 in person here at 36th District Court in front of Judge Austin Garrett. Do you understand that, sir?
No, ma'am. No, I do not
No,
understand.
I don't think that. I think you do understand, sir, because by your talking, okay, you do understand English. Whether or not you disagree with it, sir, that's another matter. Mr. Logan, but everything is placed on the record because everything is being recorded, sir. But I do believe you understand English. I'm giving you that court date. I'm also letting you know, sir, in terms of whether or not you wish to go forward, however it is, that's going to go in front of Judge Austin Garrett. Do you understand that?
No, ma'am. I do not understand any of the matter, any of the charges, none of what you're saying, because I'm actually the agent on behalf of the principal.
Okay.
No
well,
in this case, and you try to build a case on me personally, and I'm not liable. I don't have an interest in this matter.
Okay.
Okay. It's just as I figured. He was not quoting the right things. He actually thinks that this is a financial matter. Yeah, instead of it being a criminal matter. Oh my God, this guy is incredibly stupid.
Thank you, Mr. Logan, but you place that on the record. I've heard that. Sir, you still have that court date. I gave it to you. Okay. If you do not show up, a warrant will go out for your arrest. As to whether or not, like I said, when you want to argue as to motions or not, that's going to be between you and Judge Garrett. Okay. Let me give you some bond conditions, sir. That means you need to abide. You're not to have contact with a Tanisha Logan. That means no person-to-person contact. No contact with third parties, no phone calls, no emails, no text messaging. You're not to possess any firearms or any other dangerous weapons. And you're not to go back to the no, that's your residence. So I'm not putting that on. Just no contact and no firearms. You understand that?
What happens with the minor children involved?
The minor children, that, let me see. As to the minor children, sir, okay, that's up to family court. So I'm not dealing with the minor children.
So there's no stipulations?
Those two conditions, okay. I don't see anything to indicate that these children are subject of this case. So do you understand what I've just said, everything so far?
Ma'am, I do not understand, but I will take your ruling on behalf of the principal. I can only do what I can.
Okay, no problem. Okay, this allegedly happened at your residence, sir. I also see in this particular matter, there was no injuries. The complaint declined medical attention. Let me see what else.
I got a question, ma'am. Is she moving forward with the case?
Hold on.
Okay.
There was a 2016 domestic violence misdemeanor. I don't have anything else. What's your question, sir?
Is Tanisha Logan moving forward with the case?
Is she a what?
She's pressing charges, Tanisha Logan.
Okay. So you understand, Mr. Logan, okay? It is not up to the complainant to press charges. Charges come from the county, the prosecutor's office.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just of the understanding that the state of Michigan is a legal fiction.
So your understanding is completely wrong. The state of Michigan is an actual government, and you are subject to the jurisdiction of that particular government because you live within the state. Yeah, you're not going to try to avoid getting prosecuted for these charges, dipshit, because you think that this sovereign citizen bullshit is actually going to work. No, you might get lucky and get the case dismissed, but you still are under the jurisdiction of, well, the state of Michigan.
It's not a living person.
Okay, it's the state of Michigan. That's why I read the state of Michigan, or the people of the state of Michigan versus you, sir. So okay. It is up to the prosecutor's office that files the charges. They have filed the charges. Whatever happens after that, that's going to occur in front of Judge Austin Garrett, his courtroom. So I see that you have local ties. Anything else you want to add, sir?
No, not at the moment. No,
Okay. Well, this is going to be it, sir. In this case, bond is going to be $25,000 personal bond. Nobody has to pay any money for you to get out of jail. I will caution you, sir, that you have no contact with the complainant. Even if the complainant wants to talk to you, you cannot, because you're under court order. Now, you can take all those issues up with Judge Austin Garrett on your court date of May 28th. Do you understand that, sir?
I was up to understand that this was a misdemeanor charge and not a criminal charge. So I don't understand how.
No, it is a criminal charge. Anytime when you can go to jail, you can be incarcerated, it is a criminal charge.
Yes, that's crazy. Okay, well, I'll just fight it in court.
So, $25,000 personal bond. Good luck, sir. You can step aside.
Yeah, you saw how fast that Sovtard acquiesced as soon as he found out that, yeah, you can go to jail on these charges. That's not a civil matter. That's a criminal matter. Maybe next time you should actually do your research before you enter into one of these courtrooms. That way, you won't make yourself out to be a complete and total fucking idiot. But then again, it's already too late for that. Here's some advice. Go back in time by using a DeLorean and, well, tell yourself to go to law school so that way you can study up for this case, and hopefully you won't do anything this stupid again. Oh, wait, never mind. You already did it, so I suppose your younger self failed to heed your advice. Never mind. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
You don't want to go to jail.
For what?
You read this.
I don't have to listen to
Read it.
anything. Blah, 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 blah.
Dude, so there's no way I can get in, bro? Come on, I'll put you on my YouTube.
But shut up, Wesley.
You gotta put signs up, ma'am, if it's...
Are you Glenn Serio?
Who's that?